Good day and welcome to the Monday, September 27th edition of the Horizon Communication Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baston. Flora Duffy stormed to victory at the Super League Championship decider in Malibu, California, beating a stacked field of world champions to complete a memorable summer.
I have got the champion of Malibu with me here right now, Flora Duffy. It's easy, this Super League triathlon stuff.
Well, I think it looks easier said than done, but I felt really good out there today. It's my first ever Super League, so I have very limited experience racing over this distance. Didn't really know what to expect, but absolutely loved it.
There was a big debate about whether you coming in so fresh would help you out today. How do you feel about that?
Yes, I think it definitely helped coming in fresh. I was excited to race, whereas I think if this was your fourth race in 4 weeks, you're really feeling it. But I will say the speed was a shock to my system, and I think everybody else has had that sort of tuned into them for the last few weeks. So yeah, some advantages, some disadvantages.
We saw those waves take away the feet of Jess as well, who'd done so well in all the races previously. How did you handle that?
I really like the surf. I mean, I grew up in Bermuda, so I spent a lot of time in the ocean body surfing. So I felt very comfortable out there. Unfortunately, on the last swim, I was leading, and the girls just behind me, they got the wave and I didn't, so they catapulted over me. But that's just as luck of the draw when you're swimming out there in the waves.
I like the way you're just using the elements in your favour here. Maybe a quick word as well for Georgia Taylor-Brown, who wins the championship, but you did so well again. I mean, it was the race we all just wanted to see, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, Georgia, she is such a classy athlete, so talented. She's still so young, and she's world champion, silver medalist, now Super League champion. Yeah, she's awesome. She really turned it on that last run. And, you know, I have mixed feelings about the short shoot, but I was very glad in that moment that I had the short shoot and I could just sneakily take it and gain a few seconds on it.
You look very comfortable with it, actually. I wondered if you take it because you took it early, right?
I took it on the last lap of the run.
Okay, so you were thinking about it and you figured this is where we need it.
Yes, I knew if I established the gap then, it's so short to the finish that it would be much harder for them to catch me, so strategically it made the most sense.
And it meant that you could come over the line with a smile. All right, congratulations, Flora. Thank you so much for talking to us. You are the Malibu Super League Triathlon champion.
Liam Flannery finished 74th, while Xander Miller did not finish in the International Cycling Union's Road World Championships Junior Road Race in Belgium. Flannery would finish with a time of 2:54.53. He finished 11 minutes and 5 seconds behind the winner. Bermuda's other riders, Caden Hopkins, Nick Narroway, and Connor White competed in the men's under-23 road race. Hopkins finished 98th, clocking a time of 3:47.52. Narroway was 105th, stopping the clock in 3:49.12, and White finished 137th with a time of 3:53.55. Nicky Wells made his first league start of the season as he and his Bristol City teammates played to a 1-1 draw with Fulham. Jonte Smith and his Ballymania United teammates went down 3-0 to crosstown rivals Coleraine in Denscape Bank Premiership action. Dale Eve and his Spennymoor teammates claimed 3 points and a third consecutive league victory in their National League North battle against County Durham, winning 2-1. Justin Donowa was an unused substitute, watching his Solihull teammates fall 5-1 to Dagham and Redbridge. Cohol was not in the team as his Redcliffe teammates drew 1-1 with Gainsborough Trinity. Roger Lee and his Mickletover FC teammates went down 1-0 to Whitton Albion in non-league Premier action. Reggie Lamb and his Stowmarket teammates bowed out of the Bill Base FA Trophy against Great Walker-in Rovers on kicks from the penalty mark. During regulation time, the teams ended in a 1-1 draw with Lamb scoring for Stowmarket, but they went down 4-3 on the kicks. Kizai Martin and his Kidderminster teammates went down 2-1 on the road against AF Flyde. Janai Butterfield Steed and his Candletown teammates picked up a 2-1 win against Corinthians FC and progressed to the next round of the Westmoreland Senior Cup. Ali O'Deal made his Newark Football Club debut, coming on against unbeaten Anstey Nomads, falling 5-1. Grenasio Hunt was an unused substitute, watching his Thorbani teammates advance in the Bill Base FA Vase Trophy following their 3-1 win over Willington AFC. Saki Spence and his Eccleston Town FC teammates came from behind to defeat Sutton Cofield Town 2-1. Zico Lewis was not in the Charleston Battery team, which overcame an early 2-goal deficit on the road against Pittsburgh and secured a 3-3 draw. Nathan Trott was not in the AS Nancy team that drew 1-1 with 9-man Amans SC in the French League 2. Tristan Hall and his Holback teammates were edged 3-2 by KFUM, playing in the Danish Football League 2 Division East. Jair Parford Williams and his Falkirk teammates are relegated from the Iceland First Division following their 6-0 loss to Valur. Delia Eben and her Barrytown United Ladies FC teammates traveled to Sandsfield to face Port Talbot Town in Welsh Premier League action and went down 3-2. Kenny Thompson and her London City Lioness teammates took on Coventry United in a match that ended in a 2-2 draw. Chechile Derlin and her IMG Academy under-19 teammates took on Liverpool, winning 3-1. Derlin scored in the second half to seal the win. Sanawi Bowen, Stephen Simmons, Joshua Joseph, Shane Robinson, and their Thomas College men's soccer teammates earned their third North Atlantic Conference victory of the season over Sonny Canton by a score of 4-2. Nia Christopher and her Towson University women's soccer teammates put out a strong challenge against the top-ranked Colonial Athletic Association's team, Hofstra, but fell 2-0 on Long Island. Leilani Nesbitt and her top-ranked Florida State women's soccer teammates won their 13th straight ACC game, 9th straight road game, and 20th straight regular season game with a 3-0 win over Louisville. Vishawn Patton and Matthew Moreno represented Alicante Football Academy in the under-19s, but they went down 3-1 to CD Martres. Meanwhile, Sancho Jackson and Moreno represented Alicante Football Academy in their scoreless draw with Clays de Campello in under-23 play. Tyre Welch and his Dubai City Football Club under-23 teammates took to the field for the first preseason match as they stepped up their prep for the new season. In a battle of two undefeated squads, Mia Fisher and her number 3 ranked UCLA women's soccer teammates and Oregon remained unbeaten, playing to a scoreless draw in front of 2,085 fans. 2 goals in the final 15 minutes lifted Detroit Bell and his 25th ranked University of Louisville men's soccer teammates to a 2-0 victory over Boston College. With the Sussex season now over, today we take a look at Dowray Rollins' batting and bowling numbers for the 2021-2020 season. Rollins played in 11 matches, going to bat 8 times with 2 not-outs. Rollins scored a total of 155 runs, with his highest being 50 not-out. Rollins had an average of 25.83. Rollins faced a total of 100 balls with a strike rate of 155. He had 1 half-century, hitting 9 fours and 10 sixes. In the bowling department, Rollins bowled 10 overs. He had no maidens, giving up 90 runs, claiming no wickets. He would also hold on to 3 catches. Davor Whaley guided the Dresden Monarchs to the final of the German Football League for the second time in the club's history and will play in the German Bowl on October 9th in Frankfurt, Germany. Whaley scored 3 touchdowns as the Monarchs demonstrated their class with an outstanding performance, picking up a 37-0 win against the Saarland Hurricanes. Bermuda Junior Road Racer Azai Devine once again competed in the round 5 of the Fab Racing Mini Bike British Championships in Worthington. Devine would finish 9th and 7th on the final day of racing in tough conditions. Bermuda's 2021 ITF Kotak Under-12 team of Jaden Jones, Tristan Pettit, and Dexter Snape have been drawn in Pool A alongside Dominica 1, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and St. Lucia. In their opening match, Bermuda will face off against Jamaica. Marcus Manley won the first event on the APGA Tour's new Farmers Insurance Fall Series, which saw Daniel Augustus take part. Augustus finished 6th after a 2-round score of 3 over par. Augustus shot a first round 3 over par 74. He would then shoot a second round even par 71. In his second round, Augustus had 1 eagle, 4 birdies, 4 bogeys, and 1 double bogey. Stephen Dickinson and his crew Wesley Tucker sailed to victory, claiming the 2021 Marsha Al Regatta title off of the West End Sailboat Club. 8 boats went to the start line, with Dickinson and Tucker winning all 4 races. And with 1 drop race, they would finish with 3 points. Second place was Gladwin Lambert, who finished 5th in the first race. He then finished 4th in the second race before sailing to back-to-back second place finishes to end with 8 points. In third place with 8 points as well was Quinton Simons and his crew Greg Proctor. They finished second in the first race, and then they ran off 3 consecutive third place finishes. Bridget Baisden represented Shaw University in the Queen City Cross Country Invitational hosted by Queen's University of Charlotte at the McAlpine Creek Park. Baisden finished 251st with a time of 30:02. Shaw University finished 30th in the 36-team event. Meanwhile, Bermuda runners looking to compete in the New York City Marathon learned that the event is set to have an extensive COVID-19 countermeasures in place, with organizers eager for the event to run on November 7th after the 2020 edition was canceled because of the pandemic. Runners will need to provide proof of at least 1 vaccination or a negative COVID-19 test from within 48 hours of race day to compete. Sydney Fisher's teammate Ella Gattin scored a hat trick and had 2 assists to propel Blair to a 5-2 victory at home over prep rivals Pingree. Fisher had an assist. David Maycock competed in the Professional Bowlers Association Bowlers Discount Pro Shop Open, finishing 26th in Maryland. In a field of 96 competitors, Maycock bowled an 8-game average of 201.13, claiming 1,609 pins. Jemin Hodgkins and his Cardiff Met rugby teammates took on unbeaten Yajra Rana in the final 2 game of the Championship Cup and went down 34-7. And that's a look at the Monday, September 27th edition of the Horizon Communication Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baisden.